Hello, you're listening to the OmniTalk Fast 5, brought to you in partnership with Microsoft, the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Takeoff, Sezzle, and Silk. Headline number one, Chris, according to Progressive Grocer, Community Groceries out of Kansas City has recently agreed to license both Amazon's Just Walk Out technology along with the Amazon One Palm payment system. The store is set to open on December 16th next week and marks the first time any U.S. grocer has licensed either one of the two technologies from Amazon. Chris.
Yes.
It's big news. I mean, I thought so.
You think it's big news?
Yeah.
I think it's potentially big news. I still think it's important. It registers on the Richter scale.
Okay.
Of the evolution of checkout free retailing
Sure.
by way of Just Walk Out or computer vision technology. But I think you have to ask two questions first to understand how big it is.
Yep.
One, how big is the store?
Mm-hmm.
And two, was the store a retrofit or was it like a faux new build or something like
Yeah.
that, right? Even like a new build versus a faux new build. Like, did they shut it down? So according to Retail Dive, it sounds like the store existed previously and was closed with plans to reopen on the 16th.
Yep.
And my sources have confirmed that that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
So the bigger question to me is how big is this store,
Yes.
actually? Now, my sources tell me that the store is about 2,000 square feet as well. So roughly that's the size of a quick trip convenience style
Yes.
operation where Amazon is already licensing this tech as well. So to me, the announcement isn't as big when you put that lens on it.
Yeah, that was missing from the headline.
Yeah, it's not as big as like say, but if this is like it's the first step, right, of going 10,000 square feet plus,
Right.
and doing a retrofit like we know some of the other providers are able to do in the marketplace. That's what I still want to see from Amazon. That's what's missing relative to some of the competitors in this space. So it's important. It's the first grocer to sign up, but I'm not going to get carried away with this as some of the headlines were having me try to do.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that those are all very smart and important points to be looking for, like any of these stories. Like we say this every time a Just Walk Out technology or a cashierless checkout technology store launches. Like those are the key things you have to look at. How long did the store have to shut down for if it did? If it was a retrofit, like what are the implications of installing that? I think that this could be a win-win for some of these smaller grocers.
100%.
I think that Amazon's technology is tried and true. It's going to be easy to plug in. You have the backing of Amazon. I think it's kind of like comparable to like the days of Amazon just bringing small businesses onto their e-commerce site, where they make it relatively easy to offer this, and you have a lot of these small town grocers who are plagued with labor issues more so than others, operating hours. Like they need support to help and run their business. And this makes it really easy for them to do. Also, like if you're a small town grocer or convenience store provider, like you're not going out and sourcing like who has the best checkout free technology. Like you have to spend every day. Like these are mom and pop businesses. You're spending every day trying to figure out just how to keep the store open. So I think that, like it or not, Amazon is an easy option for them to go with. They don't have to do like an RFP process or be an expert in this area. It's like plug and play. We can do it. We're seeing some other retailers too start to do this. Aisle 24 in Canada, Kathleen Douglas Miranda and I were talking about this from Grocery Dive. It's a family business. Like they owned a family convenience store, and the next generation is trying to figure out like, how do we automate this entire experience? What are the options? So I think that, again, this is going to be something that we start to see a lot of those smaller grocers express interest in. I don't think we're going to see it at the larger regional levels, or certainly not from any larger retailers.
That's interesting. Yeah, it'll take more time for sure. That's interesting too, because it brings up something we'll probably talk about in the last headline with McDonald's too, which is like you're seeing innovation now start to happen out of necessity for how the business models are working, and that's your point about the small businesses needing it more so than ever. Is really key. So Amazon smartly well positioned as always to play that game relative to other people.